So this is my first GoPro video on the Hero 7 Black. This is what you get immediately upon unboxing these things and updating your software. And by the way, my hands are very shaky and I just happened to be looking down on my cell phone. It's not looking too terribly bad. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Could you be mine? Oh, could you be mine? What's going on, guys? So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that about 2 years ago I made a change and I upgraded to going all in on GoPro. But before we dig into that, cheers. Coffee. So for some time now, all of my videos have been shot on a GoPro Hero 5. And what could be better than one GoPro, but two? So today I introduce you to the GoPro Hero 7 Black. This has been somewhat of a little early Christmas present to myself, as well as my birthday. Hint, hint, my birthday is February 1st if you wanted to know. So again, you want to send me anything here at the vlog? My birthday is right around the corner. So I've been pretty happy to go kind of all in on GoPros because they're really easy to take everywhere with me. Other than having YouTube Steve bite into a GoPro battery and set my bed on fire, these things have been just a joy. We don't need any more beds set on fire, do we? If you're looking for a video on how to set up your GoPro, I'll put the link somewhere. You'll find it. So if you're new to the GoPro world and you're just tuning into my channel for the first time, I do lots of vlogs. I also do some tech stuff. I do lots of really just weird things just as they come to me as a way of being creative. For example, all of my green screen stuff was shot with this camera that you're looking at me through right now with a green screen background or video editing. It's amazing the range of things that you could do with a camera. But as you may or may not know, I'm entirely mobile. I don't use a computer for anything. I use KineMaster as my video editing software. It's really worth the money to pay on a subscription for that kind of service just to have the power in your hands and something like this, the Google Pixel 2. But here are things that I'm really excited about with this new GoPro is that it turns out that they have improved, supposedly, the sound quality on just the base units. They have also improved the stabilization, as I'm sure the big hype is. Do I think it's probably going to be as good as a gimbal like the Karma Grip? No, but I think it's going to be a heck of a lot better than some of my videos that I've done in the past. So brand new to GoPro is also the time-lapse feature. It's always had video time-lapse, but now they call it time warp, I do believe. And they've also improved on all of their UIs on the back of the screen too to make things a whole lot easier. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So the GoPro case is pretty simple. I mean, there's nothing a whole lot to it. I do love the clear plastic so you can see everything is intact. It's what's on the inside of this though that's pretty cool to me. So I got it turned upside down. We're just gonna break it right on in there. So on the inside, you basically get the GoPro. You get your stand. This is actually really important. It comes with this. You want to keep it. Just going to go ahead and unscrew the GoPro screw. Take that off just like that. That's going to be your first cage. Also comes with inside some documentation. Check that off to the side. Some more stickers. A really thick book, of which I have yet to read one of these. Chuck that off to the side. And then you get all your accessory cables. This is how you charge it. I am still kind of upset that for all this kind of money that they don't give you the plug for an AC charger. You have to come up with your own for that. You get GoPro battery. You get a mount. You also get one that's more curved if you have like a helmet or something like that. So flat versus round, and this little guy goes right inside of those, whichever you choose. So that's what you get for $400. Now I will tell you that when I purchased mine, they gave me a 128 gigabyte card for free. This is probably the best one you can choose to use. It's the SanDisk Extreme for the GoPro. Just works best. Now, as you may remember, I said that I use my cell phone for all my videos. I will actually take the video card out and use a USB-C card reader to mini reader. They sell them on Amazon. They're maybe $8 or $9. It makes for real easy video transferring. But if you happen to go about that route, I will tell you one thing. Before you put any video on it, and stick it in your USB flash drive card reader that you plug into your cell phone. Why? Is because this card needs to be formatted. So I happen to already have a battery sitting here charging. We'll go ahead and take that one out and put the new one in and go ahead and get it started charging. We're going to go ahead and break out the GoPro from the cage. You can see it says Black 7 right there. You know for sure that it's a GoPro and it's a Hero 7. And there's the GoPro right there. So things to know. This has got this little door right here. This is pretty important for charging. If you need to get the door off of it, the doors just pop off like that. Put these someplace safe. To put them back on, I take my finger and I push it forward, locking it in place. And it just pops in just like that. On the bottom, you're going to find the door for your USB mini card reader, as well as the bay for your battery. I'm going to take the little USB mini. The logo goes out like that. So here's the back side of the camera, and you slide it in nice and simple until it just clicks in place. Battery. So with most GoPros, you can turn them on doing quick video by pressing the button. It'll automatically go into video mode. If you want to turn it on and go through all the settings like I'm going to do for the first time, I'm just going to go ahead and power it up. Press and hold until I hear the beeps. And there we go. I use Android apps exclusively and Android products. What you're going to need is the GoPro app on your phone. So once you get everything set up in the app, you have to go and discover it, and you know that the screen and everything is talking because the back side of the screen changes. There's the new UI for the GoPro Hero 7 Black as opposed to the 5 and 6. It's a lot more user friendly to me. I go ahead through all of the various updates and whatnot and to get this camera updated. And by the way, GoPro, do these things really cost you that much money that you couldn't just throw one in? I have to carry one of these around with me everywhere. Just simple for USB, and then charge up my phone, charge up the GoPros or whatever. And the one thing I happen to love is that when you're charging up things, the GoPro also takes a USB-C, just like my Google Pixel. So everything, all I need is basically one cord, one charger. So here's what the back side of the new GoPro looks like. Right in the center, this is how you go about changing from your resolution to field of view, from linear to other things. Just put that on linear. Auto low light, change your resolution. Now one thing that caught my eye was back here in the settings, but it was this little icon right up here, and by default they are setting this thing at 4:3, and boy oh boy, I hear a lot of people like you and me groaning already. But for most videos I will either use a 1080 at 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second. If I'm really trying to go and make this like a movie, I usually do 2.7, and I'll either do 30 frames per second or all the way down to 24. Now there's a new icon here that basically looks like a symbol, and you'll never guess for the first time you can, now maybe it was available on the 6, I don't know, I'm a Hero 5 owner, but guess what guys, I can zoom in. Isn't that nice? Then if you're wanting to control if it's going from camera mode to video mode, it's this little icon right here. I'll just tap it. A swipe over this way allows you to see the new time warp video, and you also have the night lapse photos. If I swipe this way, there's the video and the looping, and if I keep swiping over that way, it's photo, burst, and night. But you can tell what most people are using this for is for the videos, so that's the first screen that you're going to come to. Pretty simple, a lot nicer UI in my opinion. Using this, the Hero 5, I have you set up right here on top of a monitor. There's no reverberation, it's up way off the ground. And basically what I want to do is I want to hear the sound differences between this camera, the new one, versus this one. And I'm going to take off everything here that you see, including my Rode mic, the cage. And we're just going to go pure Hero 5 to Hero 7 audio. But I've got the Hero 5 black on the right, on my right, and I've got the Hero 7 black on the left. So I'm really interested to hear if there's any differences between one versus the other. Does the image look any better? Again, you guys are all naked. You're not even in the old rig anymore. But I'm really interested to know what you guys think. Do you guys like one versus another? I'm using a really warm light LED setup here in the office today because I figured a little warm tone might be helpful. We could try boosting the color. So there, I've even brightened up the lights inside here so you guys could really get a good feel for everything that you see within my surroundings. Black wall, black and white photography. What do you guys think? Let me know down there in the comments what you guys think. Is this going to be exciting? And the more I sit here and look at this, the more I think that these two images are almost, there's some, the truth in the color is somewhere in between. Go ahead and tighten it down. And we're going to plug in the mic to give it a good test. So there you have it. Now you're watching me in the setup like I would use for any other vlogging episode, using a standard plus setting with the Rode mic. So in the preferences, I put mine on standard mic plus, and I've got the Rode set up using the GoPro adapter. So in reading this, I'm also to understand that you can go live directly from the Hero 7 Black. So I got the camera set up right here in front of me. I've got live figured out. It's all done through the app, actually, not through the camera. When you go into your cell phone and you go to the GoPro app, where you typically would go to view through the camera, you can swipe over from photo to video modes and other kinds of modes. Keep swiping until you see the one that says live. And then you'll get this really awesome screen. So I'm going to try going to Facebook Live really quickly. The key thing to note about this is that you got to hook up to a Wi-Fi network. For Facebook, you can then authenticate into your Facebook account and say if you want to make it public for friends only, etc., etc. Then you can give your post a title. So beyond Facebook, you also have just other. And other would be as is for other platforms. I'm gonna try that in a little bit. Seriously, GoPro? You have basically two options. For video quality, you've got 720p. You also have 480. 480 and 720. Luckily here at the house I've got our 1 gig speeds for my Wi-Fi, so we're just going to go ahead and set up the live stream. Pretty simple. Keep your camera upright, and when you're ready, go live. In 3, 2, 1. So it says here that my preview is not available, but you are currently watching me make a video for YouTube. That's right, Facebook. I make videos for other people, not you. I will say that my videos have started making it over to your Instagram. So you guys are watching me now 100% live on the new GoPro Hero 7. But like I was telling you guys, 720 or 480, what in the hell are they thinking about? Let me show you what it looks like to be vlogging from the other side, and now you guys can see what it's like to vlog and live stream at the same time. So first impressions for me are, is I like it. Am I getting that much more out of this thing than I am the 7? Time will tell. I can definitely tell you the stabilization on it seems to be a whole lot better. They've definitely put a lot more thought process into the AI that takes place in a camera to get you some better video stabilized shots. I also happen to like the zoom in, zoom out feature, so I'll be checking into that in some future vlogs, hopefully. And I'm also going to check out live. Maybe I'll do a live straight shave or something like that here pretty soon with the camera. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed. Go out there and explore. If you don't want a GoPro, get something else. Even grab your cell phone and go take some shots of the world and around you. You never know what you might see or who you might run into. Until I see you again the next time.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin.
The biggest and boldest robbery